Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're coming in for round 3 of the Legends Championship in my first year on the PGA Tour in my career mode here. We're having a really good event thus far. Obviously the goal is to have that continue. Let's see what we've got set for round 3. Alright, wind is medium. So here on the course, I'm not sure if it adds people round to round. Kind of interesting if it did. So nobody's really too far out. We've got Colin Morikawa down in the 9th spot, who's through 8 at this point in 2 under. Everybody else is just recently out and kind of staying at even or pretty close to it. Xander had a crazy good round last time, as did I. It really looks like it's coming down to him and I. You know, maybe Thomas will give us all a run. We'll see. But at any time, as I've talked about in golf, things can fall apart pretty quickly. All right. So we are past cut day, so there's none of that going on. Will's going to be around till the end, as is everybody else that we're with. All right. Transition a little hard, but in essence, 4 perfects. Talk about that pretty regularly. The overswing is not a concern when everything else is perfect, unless you're obviously doing specific distance. But a tee shot, with a driver, you're just trying to bang the crap out of it, so you're perfectly fine the way that sits. All right, definitely can't do that, but we've got a good forward wind, so I want to be careful. But yeah, going back to the other club, the distance is far too far back. Right, not bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, stop. Man, that was so nice. I thought it was going to sit right there, and then it just kind of kept dribbling along. I see. There's a little bit of a downhill is what happened. Come on. Beautiful. All right. So, great to see where we're picking up where I left off at the end of round 2. I mean, if I can have the event of my life, it'll at least get me the achievement of having won the Legends Championship, which is really what I'm after. Alright. So, daily quest of fairways and regulation. That is also very nice. Okay, we're going to lose 4 yards, gain 9, so we're going to gain about 5. This should do it. Now downhill's going to drive it faster, or farther. So there's a little bit of that. There we go. So even with the pullback, just a bit too much. So I needed less than the 97. This has got a long flow down here. It is downhill. Wow. All right. Well, that cut way over. But not bad. Distance might have been a little short, but it doesn't matter when we're not near the hole. So, all right. Obviously, Xander is with us. You can see Thomas, as I said, I think he was at 11 under. He is coming on strong. I think the one under that was 7 under, so that's going to be a little bit much. All right. Ugh, might be too far left, or right, I mean. I know what I meant. That's not what I saw. All right, well, no, we're actually not bad. All right, let's see. It's downhill. Nope. Not enough. I had goosed it a little bit at the end, and that's still... That adjustment was still not good. So that is one of the hardest shots I have, is the downhill on a slope, which happens a lot. It just breaks a lot, and yeah, I struggle with converting that in any consistency. I've gotten better. I mean, I will admit, I've gotten better. Right, we're going to choke up, because I think this will roll a good amount here. Are we too far left? Maybe. Yeah. Clearly. Alright. Well, let's see. We've got a splash here. So it's gonna lose, in theory, not a lot. So I don't like the blast. I don't know that this will be enough. It might get me up there, but I'm worried I'm throwing away a birdie opportunity. But we're gonna try it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. At least it stayed up there. That's the biggest thing, but oh well. We'll get the par. We don't have to run away with it. Obviously that would be better, but yeah, he ended up in the bunker. Alright, so this is kind of that no man's land a little bit. It's gonna move over. It's downhill. So yeah, this is... It's about as soft as I can make it. Alright, it's still an overswing, 83%. Man, yeah. That's what I was worried about. Alright, so... Sorry about that. A little bit distracted, so... I almost forgot I was recording. I'm just playing and not saying anything, but yeah, obviously it's a little more interesting if I say something. Should be okay. Alright. As it got closer, I'm like, yeah, it might make it. Alright, but it's good to see. Alright, Xander's back up there. Even, I don't know if Victor was the one that was 7 under, or if that was someone else, but someone is 9 under now, so... Alright, up and down. Alright, we're gonna just go with this. We have an elevation change and wind. Little bit. Wow, that's really going to the right again. That's the danger in that position. It's just kind of an awful spot. Alright, this should be okay. Where the heck is the pin? I mean, it's up there somewhere, I guess. Okay. Like, I don't see it at all. But I know it's a ways away, but wow. You know, oh, come on. Honestly. Oh, boy. So we'll see. We will see. I think I had this happen on the hole before, too, and it rolled, and... Now this stinks, because this is a... Come on. Go over a bit. Now come on back a bit. Come on back a bit. Thank you. Oh, that was a par that was earned. I mean, this is certainly an event that I'd say if I win, I earn the win. Like, it wasn't just, oh my goodness, things are easy, whatever. I mean, I'm making sure I'm not getting bogeys by things like what I just did on that last hole. If you're enjoying following along here, and you haven't considered liking or subscribing yet, please do so. Greatly helps the channel. Very important to move things along. And it's incredibly appreciated by me as well. So... would appreciate if you would consider that. That is like an awful big divot. Wow. Okay. So, we'll do the regular flop. We'll do the regular flop. All right. All right. So, pretty solid there. 311 going on here. Last time I ended up way short, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit this. That didn't go well. That was about the same. Wow. It was almost like hitting it with the 4-wood anyway. That is crazy. Alright. Gonna do 28. Alright, we're on target. I like it. Oh, I'd love it if it had gone in. But now at least we get a birdie. So that is helpful. Alright, Will Zalatoris is still sitting there at 2 under, so he's certainly not doing poorly. But he's just having kind of a good day. Not a great day. Or a good event. Not a great event. We are in the 3rd round here. He's kind of been at 2 under for a while. Alright, we're going to get some movement. Wow, somehow the rhythm is off. This is going to be really short. Awful. I mean, we're on the green, but that was bad. That is not what I wanted. Wow, this is really going to move, I think. Holy moly. Alright, we are up. It is moving, as I said. How close? I think we were close, but the roll is pretty solid. Alright, so this is always a tricky one again, as I said. That time it didn't go. My luck has run out. So, it's been a while since I've had a bogey. Oh, come on. It's been even a longer while since I've had a double bogey. But, alright, well, as someone might say, oh wow, he's human. Sometimes when you're having these crazy, crazy good results. But, alright, this should be good. It's in the right direction. Distance should be decent. Wow. Alright, further than I thought. Alright, we're getting, this is a little bit of a rollback, which is awesome. It does happen on, I don't know if it's always this hole, but I know there's a hole that it does that on. Alright. Pretty straight on. So hopefully we, oh come on, come on! If anything, I was thinking it was going to go the other way. So, interesting. It might have been my swing, but alright, it fell. Alright, long way to go, 543. Big pull, but an open straightens it out. Slowed down pretty quick. Wow, I thought we'd get a roll to oh boy. This is always tricky. We're downhill. We knew we went too far before. Man, last time I barely made it, so I'm not gonna take a. I'm gonna do the same thing. Yep. Because we lost power, that's what we did. We lost about 5%. And that way... Oh, did I go in the water? I did. So even with that, wow. Alright. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright, this should be okay. Alright, we got perfect, so the rhythm should be good. We're up. I think... I have... Oh no, I think this was my par shot. So, alright. No, it was not. Alright, let's see if we can be amazing. It's turning, but it stopped turning. Alright, so another bogey. We are... And this is where it gets interesting. Because suddenly... I'm having a bit of difficulty. If Xander has another 7 under performance, I mean, they're still 6 behind, and they're not closing the gap yet, but that can change. I've said this hole is tricky because of the river, the way it goes and the way you're hitting. It's always kind of putting you in a spot you'd rather not be in. Alright. So last time, it took me too far left. This actually is good. I think I'm right on target. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm further right. I'm further right than it appeared. It really looked like I was heading right for the flag. I'm a bit surprised. Alright, this is a long way. So... that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Come on, come on. Wow. Wow. That was like a total PGA Tour shot. Like, so close. So close, yet so far. Alright. And there. Right, we will do the wood off of this. This is so far. Alright, and we got perfect rhythm. So as long as I exceed 220, like, then the wood made sense. And we did, and we didn't go by a lot. But again, the 4-iron wouldn't have gone 220. Like, 220 would have been a perfect 4-iron. So I think that's as far as I can get. Ooh, I'm gonna give it a shot. Simply oh great, power's weak. Simply because the pitching wedge has a lower loft, and so I figured I'd get some better rollout. I am just not in the line I need to be. Come on. The horror, I tell ya. Good news is somehow I thought that was my par shot, and I was like, how am I ending up having a challenging par? Like, my game from round 2 to round 3 has really gone pretty bad, but actually all right. It was at least a par. Whoops. My finger slipped. So at least I've gotten to the point where if a swing feels bad, I think I've gotten it where I just don't automatically continue. That, I think I've finally broken that problem that I had. Oh boy. Alright, this might take it further than I'd like. But I don't have much of an option. Now I hit it 97, not on purpose, but we hit the front. Man, if I had hit the full, it might have been good. But we are down low. Okay. Should hopefully make it a simple par shot. Oof. Just drifting a bit. Right. So it's up in the air. We're gonna do this. It should be pretty good. Asides from 2 positives. But yeah, it was a little far, but that would have been pretty sweet. Alright. I want something kind of soft, because we are downhill. Alright. Would have liked it a little closer, but that's okay. Again, pretty straight on, so at least less painful. Yeah, I just wish I was making a little more progress than I am. It's good, though. On the one hand, it is good to know, because as I had a pretty long explanation at the end of the last episode that I'm like, it's hard to be like, do I have to increase the difficulty? You know what? I'm gonna do this. I do not want to roll back down the hill, and I think I've done that here. Because we are uphill. Yes, so that was absolutely the right call. I would have been so short otherwise. It would have been awful. Yes. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to assume, this seems pretty easy, I'll be good. Always being careful with the shots. Alright, wind in my face. So we're going to lose yardage, because we're pretty much going to have a direct headwind at this point. And we're going uphill. Like, there's just a lot going on. So we're losing 23 yards. So that's going to put me at 194, 189. So I'm going to choke up. You know what? I'm not going to choke up, because then again, I'm assuming a perfect shot. And if I don't have it, I'm going to be so short. Now again, 2 pluses, not great, but we're up there at least. And again, we're going to get a little bit of a roll here, because contours of the green take us in the right direction. So that's nice. And now, can we pull a miracle? Maybe? Maybe? Yes, alright. Good, solid ending. So I think I'm 3 under par. But yes, my question at the end of the second round was, alright, have I suddenly gotten so solidly good, and yes, the screen is taking a while to load, that I need to think about making things more difficult. Because again, there's Xander. He did better than me, 5 under, and so did Thomas. Like, if they do that next time, they're going to be right on my butt. Like, if we repeat this, Xander would be what? He'd be 19, and then the other guy would be 22. He'd technically be ahead of me. Now, that's assuming I again, hit par golf. Like, if I'm 3 under, they're only going to gain 2 and, 3 subsequently. So basically, at that point, if they do the same thing, 5 and 6, like, Thomas would be tied with Xander, and they'd both be sitting there right on my heels. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm running away with it, especially now after this round. So I believe what I saw on the previous screens, we're going to pass 6.6 million followers here. So we'll see what the next thing is. Luminary. Okay. Now we got to go to 8.2 million. I don't know that there's anything after 10. I'm thinking 10 is the top. It'll be a bit, I'm sure, before we get there. Now, again, if we win the Legends, it would not surprise me that we get another 1,000,000 followers or something, or at least 750,000. So we may be right up there because, we're really 1.6 million here in the gap. It's, it looks like, 8 million, but we're already at 6.6 million followers. So, if I get 1,000,000, like, we'll be at 7.6. We'll see. But again, I don't want to presume. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I mean, I got 3 or 4 people behind me that have a shot. And there's nothing that says one of them can't have an 11 under day like I did in round 2. So we shall see how this all plays out. I'm having a great time. I hope to see you back next time.